Welcome back to iHeart Crypto. All right, so Bitcoin is back below $20,000 today on this 28th of August, and we're just gonna dive in and see how low we think Bitcoin is gonna go. We're gonna go over some of the macro things, I guess. Where can we start off? I mean, this is my BLX chart, and I drew this in. It's got some spider lines in back from 2014. So these spider lines are coming in from back here, and they gave me some really interesting levels. All right, and in case you don't know how to draw these spider lines, you take the previous highs from these Heikin-Ashi candles and you magnetize them. Using your magnet tool over here. To the next higher high, right? So you got a higher high over here, back from over here, and you magnetize them, and you get some really interesting levels, as you can see. And this level right here, the yellow line, acted as resistance throughout most of the bear market in 2019, 2020, right? But the green line actually acted as support throughout most of the bear market, going throughout, all right, throughout almost all this, okay? So even going back here, right? So it actually has acted as resistance here. You can see there's a little bit of resistance here. Once it broke resistance, it came back up, it back tested it, and then we went on a huge parabolic rally in 2018, all right? 2017, 2018. All right, and then it acted as support. So, I mean, these spider lines are pretty interesting to me. And what does that do for our current price action? Well, everyone's looking for this 10,000 level. All right, so I got that marked off here. All right, but we're gonna get rid of that actually, because we don't care. This could go anywhere, but essentially, we have a huge high volume node here, right? At about 9,300. So maybe we move this down to about 9,300. We want to hit that first high volume node. I think we're going to get a big bounce there, right about there, okay? And we break out, back test our yellow line up here at about 20K, and then move back down, all right, to finally bottom around $7,500 over here in May of 2023. All right, now this is just a guess. This is just a guess. Most people are calling for the bottom in November. I do think that we get that rally up, but there's some things, some of the things to go over. But I drew this in on Market Cipher. On our prior bear markets, we had money flow coming down a lot more than what it has here. All right, we got half of the money flow coming out. So I think money flow is about to curl over and come down quite a bit, and finally start to match these lows here, right? Somewhere in between here, right? So negative 33.79, something like that. All right, and we're going to create another huge momentum wave, possibly print another green dot here, right? Probably right around here in November or October. All right, and that would be a good spot to pick along. All right. So yeah, that's what we're looking at on the macro. So yeah, we got Bitcoin coming right down to about 10K over the upcoming weeks. Remember, this is a weekly chart, so you're gonna get some bounces in here, and you're gonna get a lot of chop up in here. As you can see, I got a lot of interesting spider lines going on up in here. All right, so, and I got another spider line chart right here. All right, from the 2018 bear market. All right, and we are just in this. I don't know what to go. It's like not a gap, but huge zone here. This to me is a huge zone, and we are breaking that zone, right? But our next spider line here on this chart is coming in at about 14,234. All right, just to take a note of that. All right. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of these Fibonacci's. I think that this is gonna be invalidated. I think we're gonna make a lower low, and that's what's gonna end up happening. But let's go jump into some of these other time frames here. Let's see if I can pop up. Okay, this is pretty clean. So on the weekly, we got a yellow X, and this is the first yellow X on the weekly that that I can see. I mean, if I go back to my BLX chart here, I don't see another yellow X on the weekly on any of this. All right, so we got a yellow X. So that was very interesting to me, especially being in a bear flag and hitting resistance. When we got that and being in a very large rising wedge. All right, but let's just, and we also got a red dot here on the weekly here too. All right, so that I'm looking for money flow to kind of roll over here. All right, kind of roll over and make its way back down. All right, I mean, essentially that's kind of like what we're looking for. All right, so I don't think money flow came back up into the back further down into the red than it needed to, and you can see your momentum wave is you're starting to get some momentum on the weekly to the downside. So that's interesting as well. Also, on your 4-day, you printed a blood diamond on your 4-day, and if you go back, the last blood diamond on your 4-day you printed was this big 50% drop here. All right, so you had about 50% to your low from that blood diamond. So if you're looking at that, right, after you printed this blood diamond, if you say you get 50%, that will put you around 10K. All right, around about 12K, which makes a lot of sense for a bounce. All right, because people are eyeing up 12K. All right, so it's not going to drop down, all in one shot. The bottom is going to be very, very ugly in my opinion. It's going to be very, very crazy. So let's pop into the shorter term time frames and see what's going on here. All right, let's go to the daily, I guess, to start off with. All right. So, on the daily, we were in like this broadening wedge, bear flag, type deal, and we did break down from that. Okay, and they do have some technical targets. All right, although I don't know how how much these are going to work, but I do get this from the pole, and I put this from the break. That puts us around, $13,000. This one is about $16,000, and these are basically for me like take profit zones, if you will. But we'll see. I'm kind of like looking to hold my shorts at the moment. So some of my shorts. I'm gonna short on Bitcoin at the moment. We'll see how it goes. So let's pop over to the 12-hour, see how we're looking. So, one thing is that on these midterm time frames, like the daily and below, you're looking to print some bullish divergences on Market Cipher. So let's just take a look over here, like for example, the 4-hour. The 4-hour, if you look in here, all right, let's expand this out. All right, on the 4-hour, you got lower lows coming in, and you got higher lows on Market Cipher. All right, that is bullish divergence. All right, and I think you do have it here as well. Yeah, you got some bullish div here on your 4-hour here. But let's just go back in time a little bit and see what happened when these bullish divergences were printing. For example, I think this is very similar to up here, this break here, right? So let's look here, right? So when you broke down, see how you made some bullish div here. You got some bullish divvy here, all right? And all you did was come back up and test the bottom of the bear flag over here. So I am expecting a retest of the bottom of this bear flag at some point. I just don't know when that's going to be. Uh, that's a tough call. But I think that if it comes back up to test the bottom of this flag here, around 21,200, right? At any point, any test of this is going to be good, and you just have to watch out. This one dropped straight through. Okay, that's just something else to keep in mind. But this one didn't. This one came back up to retest. You had some chop here, all right, and you did come back up to retest, and it's looking a little bit more like that now. And then of course you got your blood diamond on your 4-hour, and that was what gave you your drop. So nothing is perfect here. You did wick above. Look at that, right at 40K was the big sell-off. Boom, 40K done. All right. So what can we expect here? If you're using whole and half numbers, right? If you're coming up, I mean, you could say 20K. Your 4-hour, you're gonna have to get above your 4-hour EMA. All right, where's your daily? Oh, see, that's not yet. That's not gonna be the one. 12-hour EMA, no. I would watch your 6-hour, 55 EMA for a possible short. Your 4 or your 5-hour when you do finally come back up, and I do think that you are going to come back up. Looking at Bookmap, this was helpful, really, really helpful. I mean, you got a lot of liquidity coming in below the price action at the current moment. I mean, you got some crazy buy orders down here at 19K and 18K, and a little bit at 17K. All right, let's just go further down and see what's going on. You got a huge order here at 5K. I mean, I don't know if it gets down that low, but it looks like a lot of bets are being placed at 12 and 10K. But in the short term, all right, and everything will be reevaluated. It looks like they want to push price down to 19 and 18K at the current moment. Now, will they come back up? See, we got some more orders here. We got 142 Bitcoin here at 2,100. So I kind of do expect them to be coming back up there, all right, in the short term, all right, which makes me want to take profit on my short now, right, because I do think that they are going to be coming back up. It looks like you're printing a little inverse head and shoulders here, a little double bottom action, right, double bottom, forming an inverse head and shoulders. So I do think that at the very least I'll take profit on my short in the short term. Yeah, looks like we came back down to about 19,886. All right. Yeah, I think some profit taking is in order. So let's take some profits on this bad boy. We're gonna take 75% for $28. We'll confirm that. Alright, and then we will try to re-enter. Alright, we will try to re-enter. If it goes down a lot, or we'll think about it, but I do think that we are coming back up to about 2,100, and I think the 2,100 is the spot to be shorting from, in this current one. So we're waiting for 2,100. Once it comes back up to there, we will put in a short again. Just because of the way the book map is, I don't think we're coming back up to test the bottom of that bear flag anytime soon. Okay, because we do have big orders here at 19.5. We got a big order here at 18. Okay, we got a lot more liquidity down here than there is up here, and you can see that on your heat map. All right, so we're looking for about 18K. Right, but I do want my short to be in at about 2,100. All right, and we're gonna go about 80x leverage. All right, in fact, I probably should just take the whole thing off the table, to be honest with you. I don't want to get it liquidated here. See, my liquidation price is 2,196. So we got some room to work with. So when we do see this go negative, and we're gonna start adding to that position. I am in a Ethereum short that is up huge. My entry price was 1709. and we are going to let that run. All right. And I prefer to be shorting Bitcoin at the moment. I think I'm just going to let that one run and focus on Bitcoin. So we are, I mean, I could put the order in now because I don't want to get market ordered. So let's see what we got here. Yeah. So about, yeah, 2,100. So I would say about 20,999. I'll put my order in. All right. Then we'll see how it goes. I'll set a stop loss, I guess. I don't want to get wicked out though. Maybe we'll go a little bit lower leverage. Yeah. Maybe a little bit lower leverage. All right. So we were gonna put a market order here for 20,099, or let's go 98. All right. We're gonna use 75% of our capital, which is about $100. All right. So we did make a little bit of extra money at 80x leverage. All right. We should set a stop loss for, is that 30%? 20,000. That's weird. Oh, that's the wall. This short. We got 30%. Yeah. I think I could risk $30. What's 50? Lose $50. Hey, I just don't want a huge short squeeze. Yeah, we always just set a stop loss. Alright, so we're going 80x with $100. That's the bet. Let's see if we get it. If not, I'll cancel the order and start firing off market orders. But I do think that this is coming back up here. Tests to at least grab this liquidity up here. See, this wick. They might want to take this wick. 2,000 or 20,170. Okay. So 20,173 would be my stop loss. So we're gonna make that 80 and get a little degen just to make sure we don't get stopped out. If they do wicked hard up there, probably should be 20,200. But I don't know what my liquidation price is gonna be. I know I sound super boring. I went to Myrtle Beach and I drove back. I am so tired. I drove like 13 hours last night. I got to bed at like 6 in the morning. Got into this trade right here. Yeah. So we're gonna try to let price come to us today. All right. So here's the short. Okay. All right. And in fact, take profit is gonna be 18,009. All right. That's gonna be the play. My liquidation price is 20,500. I could even take off my stop loss, to be honest with you. We'll make it something crazy, like 20,000 to 56. Uh, 20,000 to 45. All right, we'll keep it like that. Let's see. That's a little weird, but all right. This is the bet. All right. There's your order. Let's see if we get filled. All right. That would be where we think price is going in the short term. See how they're putting in some orders here? Let's see. Yeah, 110. So they're looking to move price up a little bit here. I do think that we're going to come up. It makes sense to come up, especially with those bullish divs printing on Market Cipher. But I do expect some chop. So what do I expect? I mean, you're in a channel, all right. I just think price is gonna roll over today. A little Sunday night dump, but I expect some chop. Or yellow. I want yellow. Okay, back to it. Alright, so what do we expect? We expect a little chop, a little inverse head and shoulders, come up, scoop up this liquidity. Alright, maybe get a little pump a little bit higher, hit that high volume node there, right? And then we come down to Goblin Town. That's in essence what I'm looking for. Alright, now I don't know if we'll get it. We do have, you know, a little bit of a position in here just in case it doesn't happen. We just drop, alright? But we are going to protect this position here with another short, and we're going to let this one ride. But, you know, let's just pop in and see what's going on the 1 hour. Alright? I mean, in general, momentum is coming up, but money flow, you know, it's just not looking great. Alright? Your RSIs and your Stokes, see how your 1 hour's at the bottom here? Alright? I would like to see that reset. Alright? 4 hour. I don't think 4 hour is going to reset per se. So 2 hour wants to bang on you. But we're playing the probabilities of this coming up a little bit higher. Just a little bit of a pump here before it rolls over. That's what I'm thinking. And just that, a lot of this is based on the order book here. A lot of this is based on these orders. This is what I'm going to be watching closely. You know, 20,110 seems to be like the level that they want to get it to. You know, right now they're just trying to get it to 20,040. They're struggling to do that, so we'll see what happens. You know, down here you got 124 Bitcoin, 134 Bitcoin. It's comparable to up here, but you know, there is a ton of liquidity down here at 19.5 that they want to go take. But it would make sense to kind of pump price up a little bit, take this liquidity, and then move price back down. You know, you take what's there, you know, before you come back down for the big orders down here. You know, 18,000 is what we're looking for. 19,000 looks like we're gonna get 19,000, but 18K is definitely what we're looking for here. So we're watching closely. Yeah, what else is good? So let's just go through a lot more time frames. I mean, this is your 7 minute. Your 7 minute Stokes are at the top. I mean, that's not a good sign for price to move higher, right? But yeah, let's look at your 30 minute. 30 minute Stokes are at the bottom. So I'm looking for a little bit of a move up from your 30 minute and your 1 hour. All right. Did you make any bullish div on your 1 hour? No real bullish div to speak of. Your bullish div was right here, right? And I mean, look at what you're getting out of these bull divs. You know, on a good time frame here, you know, you had lower lows here, right, and then you had higher lows here, right? And what did you get out of it? You got one, you know, you got like 2% out of it. All right, so nothing crazy. You know, you're not really getting a lot out of these bullish divergences. All right, and on your higher time frame, like the 10 hour, you know, are you getting a bullish div on your 10 hour? It looks like it. Yeah, you're getting a bullish div on your 10 hour. I mean, this is going to be a lot stronger. But you know, again, I just think that Bitcoin is just going to just continue to dump. To be honest with you, just be based on the book map. You know, so you are getting bull div, you know, on your higher time frames. You're about to print a green dot on your 12 hour. So I'm looking for that move up in the next hour or two to scoop up the short, and then we'll reevaluate. I kind of think that maybe in these higher time frames, momentum is gonna roll over some. I mean, look at how money flow is just getting started here on your 16 hour. You know, on your 18 hours, the same thing. On your daily, you just crossed into the red. Now, this could be like a fake out. You can see how it's starting to curve back up. Maybe you curve back up, go back into the green, and then come back into the red, right? And it also looks like you could maybe print a green dot here on your daily, you know, down here. But I'm not expecting that, to be honest with you. You know, based on some of these higher time frames, 2-day looks really bearish. 3-day, you know, money flow is starting to come down quite a bit. You know, momentum is at the top. I mean, this is a trigger wave right here. I'm looking for another big momentum wave on your 3-day. You know, but you are looking like you got some bullish divergences forming here on your like mid to higher time frames. So that is a concern for a short, to be honest with you, to get into one. You could want to be coming up to test the bottom of that bull flag, you know, sooner rather than later. The only thing that's got me spooked is, I mean, if you look, the bottom of the bear flag, sorry, is about 21,300 ish. Maybe I would say 21,500 is where you'd be looking. You know, 21,500. You know, if I look in book map, 21,500 doesn't have any liquidity there. There's nothing there. And it could pop up at any given time. Okay? Just pop it in right here. We're looking for that 25,000. Yeah, this one. Right, it could pop up and then send price. So I'm looking for orders to start filling in on your sell side. But right now, the liquidity is to the downside for the most part. You know, with the exception of hitting 20,100. You know, I think that we move up there first before moving back down, in my opinion. And then once we come down there, we'll reevaluate what's going on down here at the bottom, because you know people will be looking along a double bottom over here. You know, I don't think they're gonna get it. I think that these technical targets will hold up. It'll drop straight through. You know, you're gonna get a big capitulation candle, and we'll be looking for targets down here. All right. Let's see what they would want to recover here. Let's go to the Binance chart. Let's go to the daily. Let's turn on our vector candles and see what kind of liquidity they're trying to grab from the past. Yeah, we got them on. Okay, so let's check it out. Alright, so we're looking in the 14K region, right? I mean, it looks like I've marked off a lot of these spots on my Binance chart already, but I mean, shit, it looks like they want to come down to 12K right here. This would be what you're looking for. That daily Victor candle right there. You know, let's go to the 3-day. Where am I here? Yeah. You got a nice vector candle right here on your 3-day that has not been recovered. Here's an interesting one. You got some right there. That more lines up with the measured moves, but you know, if they're gonna push price down, they might as well recover this and get people thinking that that's a bottom. You know, you can get these previous highs over here that can act as support. I think you come down just below 12K. Once you go below 12K, I think that would be a good spot to long, in my opinion, for a bounce. Might do that. Alright. I mean, I'm looking to take profit at, because I do think we're coming back up to test the bottom of that wedge before you come down here. I do think that, like on Tuesday or something, you know, you're going to get a pump up. I do. I don't think you're coming straight down. That would be crazy. You're going to need to reset a couple indicators here. So, you know, as far as like how the daily looks in general, my Binance chart doesn't really have the trend line on it, right? Alright, this is my Binance chart, but yeah, what's most likely to happen is that you come down probably to about 18K. People will think that this is a double bottom. Alright, about that, you know. Maybe you don't make a new lower low. I could see them putting in a higher low. I mean, if you look at Bookmap, right, where's the 17K liquidity? You got some liquidity down there, but you're gonna want to take back some of these the shorts, right? 18-6, 17.5. They might move it down to 17K. They might. I think that there's going to be a double bottom play here. I do. So you come down. Okay. I don't want to see the low break. To the low breaks, I think that you're headed way further. Right? But I'd like to see that hold and come back up and test about 21.5 and then continue back down. That would be more along the realm of what I'm looking for. I mean, this thing could drop straight through. But I mean, just look on your daily. Look at your RSI and your daily. Alright? That's going to need to reset. You're already at a 31. If this thing comes down more, I mean, you're looking in going into the teens. I mean, granted, what did your RSI go down to on the last drop? You know, it went down to 20. You know, let's see on the daily. So in May 2022, let's check out May 2022. What happened? May 2022, right? Our RSI went down here. That's when you started to get bullish divergence. See, that's the other thing, is that your RSI is going to be moving up as your price is coming down to create bullish divergence. That's what normally happens. Looks like we are getting some movement to the upside at the moment. It's good. Yeah. We might be coming for that right now. I'm not going to make us wait. Let's look at the map. Yeah, 20,080, 20,110-ish. That's what we're looking for. Our order is at what do we do? Yeah, we're just below 100. We want to get filled. So we got some volume coming in. It's good. Let's see. We're either gonna make money on this, or they're coming back up to test the bottom of that bear flag. If I do get stopped out and price does start to move up, all right, that's a crazy 4-hour wick, by the way. You know, some people might think that's bullish, but I think that's liquidity down here to come grab people taking this long. They're gonna get crushed. But you know, on your 4-hour, you have this vector candle will come back up and take. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, if we start to come back up here at any given point, I'll be looking to short this general area here. You know, I'll try to be patient. It's likely that they're gonna come up, right? Let's say we do get this W reversal pattern here. Start to come up. We'll come up to like halfway, right? 21,000. It'll start to move back down, and then you'll get a squeeze, test the bottom, then boom. That's more than likely what I think will happen. But we'll see. We will see. Nobody came into my live today. Nobody. So, yeah, it looks like we got that move coming to the upside. Let's see if they just want to take this liquidity and move it back down, or if we are going to get a little bit of a relief rally today. Let's look at the weekly. See, on the weekly, they would be leaving a very large wick. If they brought price all the way back up to 21.5, that would be a huge wick. That's just, you know, licensed to short if it does happen. Should probably tighten up my stop loss. More than likely, what I'll do is I'll go out, I'll make a little money door dashing, and then throw that into the short in case, you know, I do lose some money on this play. And I'll get back in. We are playing that 20,100. That's what we are playing at the moment. Which happens to be about the psychological high. So ours is right here. Seems a bit low, doesn't it? For an order. Based on that wick, I just don't see the liquidity any higher than that. Why would it come up there? You know, this is just taking out these highs here, leaving the wick. You would think that they would take the wick. So, we'll see. It's also, you think you would gap up. See how there's a gap in your volume here? You think you would gap up to that high volume. Just what would probably happen, you know? At least come up to here. 20,100, but we're looking to get filled. We're looking to get filled. I ain't ready yet. Not yet. Whoa. What is that? 5 minute? Looking like the squeeze is coming. A lot of people shorted that just now. Probably gonna get wrecked. Coming up a little bit more. That was just the first stop. People are shorting 20K. They don't think it's gonna go above 20K. That's silly. Because there's liquidity to take. There's liquidity to take up here. Where am I? Canada? Uh-huh. Move over here. Yeah, I like it. Would you like to rate us on the App Store? No, I'm good right now. I'm dog tired. That's it. I don't really feel like watching price action all day, you know? I got other better things to be doing with my time. But, you know, what's the 90-minute look like? Yeah. It looks like it wants to just roll back over. You're pretty deep in the red in a lot of these. You know, you got some divergences. Look at that on your 24-minute. Look at how they move price up. They're ready to move price up. Volume. Let's see. You got no bullish div, but you do have some rounding money flow. So I would wait for my 45 minute to maybe come back up a little closer to the green. Closer to the green. But your RSIs are getting pretty gapped on your 45 minute. There's your hourly RSIs. We're looking for split RSIs. See, they're not really split. Doesn't mean a big dump. Which is kind of a bad thing. We're looking for a big move down. I don't see that at the moment. I see upward pressure. I see things want to move up. Yeah. Looks like we're moving up a little bit here. Here it comes. This thing looks like it's got some more juice to go up a lot higher than where I got my order at. I just want to cancel my order. The only thing that's making me stop is the book map. There's just nothing up here to take. Like, who cares? Yeah. Let's see if we get filled. Anything can change. Oh, I'm frozen. Alright, guys, that'll be it. Alright? Pretty tired. We'll see what happens. Alright? 20,100, 20,200 is the line in the sand for me for a short today. Looks like we're getting some movement. Maybe I'll stay on. I'll fix this. Hold on. Alright, I'll stay on for a second. We are getting a little bit of pumpy action. Let's see where we're at. We just crossed over into the red and into the green on your 15-minute. Not a lot of volume here. You know, one thing is that on Bookmap is there could be a lot of spoofs, like all that liquidity down there, all those buy orders, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, great. Ugh. Life, people. You know, this is looking like a W reversal, but I think that we're just super bearish. Based on Bookmap, that's what I'm basing most of this trade on, is where the liquidity lies. I mean, that's where you want to go and fill orders. That's where price moves. I'm getting hungry too. I have like no money. I'm using it all to gamble on crypto. Let's see. It looked like it wanted to pump for a minute. This is like watching paint dry. This is hard to watch. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm pretty sure I have like things to do. I can't be watching price action all day. We get filled, we get stopped. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see if we have a Sunday night dump. I think there's a new moon today, too. I can see a short squeeze. I can see it. I don't think I'm that lucky. Just a book map. That's the only thing that's got me, like, bearish. Really, really bearish. Is that there's just so much down here. You know? Just so much. There's nothing up here. Makes me think we're coming down before we go back up. See how they're these little yellow candles. Those are market makers moving price up to fill the order here up at 20,100. There's a lot to do today. Looks like they're coming. They're coming for us. See, we're in the green. Yeah, oh, still. My entry price. Entry. Yeah. I'll be in the red a little bit, at least. See if we get stopped out. Hopefully not. Trading is exciting. Look, I think I'll set it and forget it. We did tap the daily open. I mean, that's interesting. I think we should come up just a little bit more. Let's see, the liquidity is still there. Still there. We came up to 2040. Yeah, so they just grabbed that. Now people are selling that off. I think we come a little higher here. I think we come a little bit higher. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah, 12 minute. We can come up just a little bit more. I like to see the 12 minute, right? Like cross up into the green and then come back down. That's what we're looking for. So people are playing this lower high. That's what people are playing. You're looking good. Alright, I've been live for about an hour-ish. I'm gonna get going. We'll see how this works out. This trade is good at the moment. That is a good trade. How much do we have left? We'll have $33 left after this. If I get stopped out, I'm gonna lose like $50, which is gonna suck, but that would be a huge trade if we go down to 18K. It's like $1,000. So. Yeah. Might let it ride, but I do think we touched the bottom of the wedge. Here it comes. just want to see what happens after we grab the liquidity. Feel me. Look at that speed. So now we just tapped the, let's see if they come up to the 100. Come on. Just a little bit more, guys. Just a little bit more. Come on. Come on. Feel me. See how it comes up to the liquidity zone so nicely. Next stop, right here. Come on. Here it comes. Come on. One little push. Grab it and then come down. Let's see it wake up and come back down. Come on. Come on, bitter coins. Oof, come on. Oh, no. Red dot. Get that pump before we come down. Come on. Get that pump before we come down. One little pump. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Was that too greedy? Now let's print a green dot. You're right there. Just take it. There's 131 Bitcoin. You took all the rest. Come on. Take it. It's right here. That liquidity is right here. It's right here. Take that. It's all right there for you. We need a green dot desperately. I'm so hungry. Not getting my green dot. There's a little bit of volume. There it is. Come on. Go get it. Go get it. There's a green dot on your 30-second. Go grab it. Go grab it. Come on. Grab it. Come on. It's right there. Oh. Oh, red dot. Shit. Shit. This is a fight up here. You can grab it. Come on, just grab it. I want to see the fighting go on up in here and then drop. We're going to just move back down there. Oh, come on. There we go. This is gonna be it. If it doesn't make it up here in the next 3 minutes, we might not get filled. There it goes. There's the volume. Come on. Come on, go grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. One wick. Come on, one little wick. Oh. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm thinking about canceling. What's the difference of $10 or $20? I just want to get filled. I don't want to have to pay the fee. Come on. There it is. There it is. Come on. Now you gotta get there. Now you're there. Boom. Fill me. Fill me. Fill me. Fill me. Fill me. Come on. Have we been filled? It didn't fire off. That's not good. Oh, your order doesn't get filled. Oh, God. What a pain in the arse. I'm gonna have to fire this off without. Fuck it. Damn it. Fuck it. I have to cancel that now. Let's mark it over. I don't want to do that. My entry price now 68. That sucks. So where we set our stop. 60, I guess. Yeah. Do 125. The corn was up there. 160. I'll do that. $20,065. Wow, lost $50. Should I add to it since I'm up here? To come up a little bit higher. I want to get liquidated, so we'll fire off a little bit more. Raise my liquidation price a little bit. What's my stop at? 215. For the rest of the night before liquidation. Some divergence here. Trades are closing out. It's not a good sign. hungry. My book map not working or something? Wow. Look, you got liquidity coming in here. Ooh. Things have changed. Yeah. 10,260 now. Looks like they're squeezing me. Yeah, I don't like it. Hmm. I might cut this. It looks like we're getting squeezed here. There's a lot more liquidity here now. Playing this a little too tight. 256 up to 250. Yeah, it's not good luck. Ooh. Yeah. I could. Beasting. Hmm. "45-minute RSIs are pretty split. 1 hour's getting split. I'm starting to split up. So, yeah, we may come up here. It's very possible we come up here. Oh, look, it's disappearing. They're moving it down. They want to get it filled. I'm scared they're not gonna. Hmm. You could come up a little bit more. Back in the green. We'll see. Could come with 250. 210. Hmm. 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 Wait, no. I'm still streaming. Alright, bye guys.